long it takes to organise a standard funeral, anytime between 5 to sort of 7 days. But generally the waiting time in England is 2 weeks, because we're waiting for other things as doctors, cremation papers, celebrants, families' wishes and everything. But when it's a faster funeral, so as in a religious reasons the funeral needs to be done, we all together, not just us, obviously the doctors, everyone has to pull together, pull out the stops to make their wishes come true. So generally they have to be buried before sunset or be at mosque by a certain time.
One thing that can cause a lot of concern for families when they're having to arrange a funeral is the question over how long it might actually take to bring the arrangements together. And there's no firm answer to this. It is possible to arrange funerals quite quickly, but sometimes for circumstances that are completely outside the control of the family or the funeral director, it can take a very long time. In the UK especially, it can take quite a long time if there are government agencies or police agencies involved. If the death was unexpected and there's a coroner's investigation, or even if the death was as a result of a road traffic accident, then there might even be a legal investigation or a criminal investigation.
With regards to religious services, they do tend to be burials. They can be turned around in about 24 hours, I would, depend on what time the person dies, but I would say 24 hours, because we have an on-call registrar that will come out at short notice and register, and also the doctors tend to do the death certificates a lot quicker if it's for religious purposes, but burials tend to be quicker anyway.
Generally it takes a couple of weeks to plan a funeral, but there are a number of variables, whether you want a burial or cremation, whether the coroner needs to be involved, or even the time of year can have an impact. I remember once we had a Muslim funeral and they wanted to be buried within 48 hours, so the staff made special effort to come in on a Sunday and dig the grave.